Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am SidAlpha, and this is the second episode of Asset Flippers, the series in which we out shady little asset flippers for who they are, and this one just so happens to be a double feature. Notice we're still using asset flippers here. I haven't actually decided on a permanent name for the series yet, or even if it will become a permanent series, but we'll see. Now, let me introduce you to Village Story. Village Story is a low-grade sim-style city builder that was released on February 27th by Mesagame. It is extremely basic in its functionality and about as boring as one might expect. I actually played this game for a short while, as I'm required to for each game that I review or showcase on my channel. This game is very much a single-player experience that is, to be quite honest, lacking any meaningful aspects whatsoever. No real campaign, and nothing really to make it stand out in any way, shape, or form except for the fact that it has trading cards. Oh, and the positive reviews are, of course, in another language or are in broken English, so there's that as well. Normally, this game wouldn't have gotten a second look outside of those that are interested in the rampant trading card frenzy that seems to be never-ending on Steam, but then there was this game as well that happens to be on Steam Greenlight right now. Say hello to It's Village, a game that is listed on Greenlight as a strategy casual simulation game created by a user that goes by Limed, and in spite of Mesagame's editing the video trailer in order to make it look like it was filmed by some unfortunate soul suffering from an epileptic seizure, these two are identical in every way. Which is just sad when you think about it. I mean, here they are, these two honest, salt-of-the-earth asset flippers, wanting nothing more than to dupe people out of their money and earn a little scratch on the Steam trading card system, and they end up flipping the same Unity asset. It's a real shame that the asset flipping scene has gotten so competitive over the years that honest scum can't make a shady living anymore, especially when what they're peddling is so expensive for them as well. I mean, honestly, this Unity asset pack Forgotten Keep is a titanic $30 on the Unity asset store. These things don't come cheap, you know. Plus, we're forgetting all the effort involved. I mean, there's signing up for an account on the Unity store, then you have to type in a credit card number, then you have to click a button. I mean, all this is serious man-hours into development. I mean, these guys are going to need some serious compensation for all their hard work. Plus, not to mention, you have to pay $100 just to get an account on Steam Greenlight anyways, and then there's the vote botting, and all the time you have to spend deleting comments. It is a huge amount of effort to flip an asset onto Steam. But, in all seriousness, these games are a blight. They're a festering pustule on the anus of Steam's already infected Greenlight. May it die a quick and painful death, and may we not soon look upon its like again. These are the sort of developers that will quite possibly issue a DMCA takedown, as they typically are incapable of handling the criticism and statements of fact that their lack of effort is a lack of effort, and gamers expect more from their developers than someone who is simply a mimeograph machine. Video games are an expensive hobby, and those that partake in it should expect a certain level of quality. No, it doesn't have to be perfect. No, it doesn't have to have insane graphics or hundreds of hours of content. But it should at least be original. And there is no more perfect example or argument as to why than what I've shown you here in this video. Two different Shitehawk asset flippers peddling the exact same game that was never intended for the end user. It was meant as a baseline, a skeleton, a framework for your own content to help do some of the heavy lifting or to see how this sort of game might be coded so you can write your own. It was meant as an aid, as a tool, not as a complete product. These Unity assets were never intended in such a way, and most gamers don't want to buy this level of shit. And the only way to warn people off sometimes is to drag these quote-unquote developers kicking and screaming into the light. And the links for these two asset flippers postings are in the description down below. If you do happen to pay them a visit, tell them SidAlpha sent you, and that their special type of content doesn't deserve to be within our viewing, let alone deserve our money. And while you're at it, don't forget to like and share. The more visibility that can be brought to bear on people like these, the better off we'll be. And if you're new to the channel, then don't forget to subscribe. It helps more than you might think. Now, if you want to support the channel even further, a card for my Patreon should be on your screen now. Please do make use of it. And if you're interested in following me on Twitter or Facebook, links to everything will be in the description down below. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I know that this video is fairly brief as far as my content typically goes, and I do know that doing content like this is exceptionally dangerous for my channel, but if I ran screaming in terror at every asset flipper in the world, then I might as well pack up and close down my channel, and that I will never do. And once again, I am SidAlpha, and I'll see you next time.